Let's help you make some weekend plans this morning. What do you say? Whether it's for Valentine's Day or a different weekend in February, the Signal Mountain Playhouse is once again presenting a winter play for us to come and enjoy. This one's an oldie but a goodie. It's called The Play's the Thing. If you have never heard of it, you're going to want to go see it. This is Derek Rayleigh. This is Andrew Parker. They're friends in real life, and now they're up on stage together. So good to see you both.
Nice to be here.
Nice to see you.
You open Valentine's Day, right?
That's right.
How very fitting.
Yeah.
Because this is, as I understand it, we can't give away too much of the plot twist here because you have to come and see for yourself. But this is maybe in some ways a love triangle. Would that be fair to say?
Yeah.
Absolutely. A romantic comedy, a triangle, maybe a little bit of puppeteering on to make a little love magic happen.
Yeah.
A sordid affair.
A sort. Okay.
Yes.
But in 100-year-old standards, right? This
Right.
show is not. This play is 99 years old.
Yes.
So The Play's the Thing. You were saying, Andrew, is kind of a reference to Shakespeare.
Right. Hamlet, Act 2, Scene 2. And indeed, the play is the thing. Because there's a play within a play that solves the sordid affair.
Okay.
So the play is the thing.
So I don't want to give away too much. If I begin to dip into waters I shouldn't swim in, you just kick me out of them, fair?
Absolutely.
But this is kind of a reminder of the dangers of eavesdropping.
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness, yes, absolutely. It's a dangers of eavesdropping and not surprising people without letting them know that you're at least in the area. It's a very smart comedy. A lot of it is driven by the words and the beats, but absolutely, maybe don't eavesdrop on your friends or surprise them.
So I'm having to be a little bit generic almost in the way I talked to you this morning, in part because when I got the description from Ann Rittenberry, who's up there at the Playhouse,
Yeah.
about kind of what this is involving, I can't even pronounce the characters' names.
Right?
So where does this take place?
Well, actually, I'm not sure where their origination is, but the whole of it takes place in an old Italian castle. You go there
Okay.
for a vacation, and then it just stays there.
Okay, so you play whom?
Sandor Turai, and he is a middle-aged playwright who seems to be somewhat of a lighthouse for everybody else, to really just guide everyone and keep them in order and maybe pull some strings on the edge to keep this one out of trouble.
Okay, who are you, Andrew?
I play Almaty, and he is first, last, and always the actor, as it says in the character description, right?
Okay.
He doesn't walk, he struts, he doesn't talk, he declaims.
I'm sure that's very challenging for you.
It's so hard,
It's so
you
hard,
know,
yeah.
it wasn't typecast at all.
Not at all.
So, speaking of the typecasting, I mean, y'all were both in The Music Man
Yes.
up on Signal. That was a great, huge show in the summer. Now you have this small cast of 7. So how intimate is that for y'all on stage, and how fitting then to be at the Mountain Arts Community Center to present it, because the audience, I guess, gets drawn in.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah, we're really lucky to have a fabulous director, Michelle Ford, and we get to work really closely with her because the cast is so small. And so we really get to pick it apart and find different nuances within our character
Yeah.
and really play. So it's a play within a play, the play's the thing, and we're just playing.
I think you told me, Derek, that somebody there kind of rewrote it or edited it a little
Yeah.
bit. But if you're talking a show that's 100 years old, basically, they were very smart in the way they wrote then.
It is an incredibly smart comedy. Our friend and fellow board member Nathaniel Gee actually edited it for us to add in to be add more parts in so we could have more a little bit larger cast, not too big, but yes, it is extremely smart comedy. It is much more physical than you'd even think because it's a melodrama, not a typical melodrama where there's a hero, villain, you know. There are love interests, of course, but it's a very physically restrained, kind of like you move into spaces with huge movements and you put buttons on words, but you're going from Shapoopy, where you're just going out there doing, you know, loud dances and singing, and you're coming into this where we are, you know, coming back in and being much more intimate, but it is a very physically demanding show, I'll tell you that.
Well, you're going to see the whites of their eyes
Oh, yes.
on this one. And is that different as an actor to really make that eye contact? Because when you're up there at the Playhouse proper, you know, they're sitting there enjoying their dinner on the grounds, and you can see them kind of through the lights, but you're
Right.
going to really feel it with the audience on
I
this
have
one.
a little bit of a cheat on this character, and it's not giving too much away, but he will occasionally break the fourth wall and acknowledge the audience and talk directly to them. The rest of the cast, I don't think, gets that opportunity.
Do you think it's one of those classics that transcends time? because the topic matter is relevant no matter where you are in life?
Absolutely. And the way that it's such a high comedy, anyone can relate to the situation and still have a good time, you know, experiencing the hilarity.
Have y'all, I don't know the play, so I can't speak to this, but have y'all had times that, whether it's your read-throughs or then once you're really up on stage blocking and everything, that you have these moments where all of a sudden the humor of a line really, you finally get it?
All the time.
It happens every night.
Really?
You find something new and something exciting within a line that, you know, is completely a surprise.
We really have to start mastering our tongue-in-cheek or biting our tongue to not laugh, because sometimes you'll realize it hits you in the face and then you're just like, all right, this is this is pretty funny.
And they say that you can't teach comedy. You're either funny or you're not. And timing is everything.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
It is. And that comes with practice, you know, seeing what works and what gels and what doesn't. And so I think once we get that audience in there, we can really nail down that timing and see what lands. You know?
So is it a typical Playhouse show where you get your ticket the day of at the door? Okay. So I told you it opens Valentine's night, right?
That's right.
And then does it run weekends through the month?
That's right, for the next 3 weekends.
Through March 1st.
Through March 1st.
That's correct.
So you have plenty of chances to go. You can extend the love this Valentine's season by going that opening weekend or a different one. It's called The Play's the Thing. You will get your tickets at the door. So this one's going to be at the Mountain Arts Community Center. You can always learn more at smph.org. They will be having auditions soon for their summer show.
That's right.
If you get the theater bug, they'd love to have you up there. Break all the legs.
Thanks so much.
It's time to go red and say